Veronica Martinez, Andrea Cuevas, and myself, Gloria Lopez, and we're going to talk about Limpy O.
No problem. Well, we know pools are important for swimming sports like water polo and swimming synchronization swim. Well, and many people share moments in like family. They may have a pool party. I don't know. Well, what we think is that when people or kids pee in the pool, the chlorine is the one in charge to kill that part of the pool and it's clean again. But what we don't know is that the problem is when the pee combines with chlorine. This makes us harm, this affects us in the body. They make a combination and reacts in a way that creates the cyanogen chloride, which can cause us problems in the lungs, in the heart, and in the central nervous system. Spending just 40 minutes in a contaminated pool can lead to damage of the DNA, and which is followed by cancer later on, and can cause also irritation on the eyes, and can decrease the swimmer condition.
So the design, we thought about a little box. It will be a little box which will contain chemicals like bases, because urine contains uric acid, puric acid, and creatinine. So we all know that to fight an acid you need a base. So we will get this box full of bases, and then we'll have like two holes. Water will be coming in through one hole, through all this mechanism, get rid of the acids, and then all the wasted that are coming from the water will be stored in a capsule, and then the clean water will go out again. So it will be a cyclical mechanism. So the water could stay clean like for 1 day to 1 week. That depends on the use that the pool had. We're thinking about a box for house pool use, like not an Olympic pool, but we are working on that. And we are trying to go with bases because we also know that low pH acids can fight high pH acids. So the most common and useful acid will be lemon juice. Lemon juice is used to fight the uric acid, but we also know that lemon juice is a very corrosive acid, so we will not want the corrosive acid in our pool. So we are going on with bases because uric acid, uric acid, epuric acid, and creatinine in high percentage are bad for our own.
Okay. For the testing, we first of all made a prototype of the product. We made it on cardboard, so we would look and have the chance of looking how it will look like. Then we started with the real materials. We chose aluminum, which after a while we noticed it was a bad choice because it went rusty too quick. So we opted for another material which was plastic because plastic does not get rusty and it gets dirty but it's easy to clean. We first tested the product on a house pool and the outcome was successful. Therefore, we realized that we needed to test it in a bigger pool, so we checked how it worked in bigger areas. We tested on a 25-meter length pool, and the outcome was great, but yet it didn't complete it all, and it wasn't as good as the one of the house pool. So as an alternative, we tested how it would work better if we installed two of the normal sized products, or if we made a bigger one, how it will work better. And after the trials, we realized that it was more convenient to install two of them than get a bigger one. By the time we were making the trials and making all of that, some ideas came up to our heads. So obviously, at one point, the filter was going to be full of the chemicals. So the product will have a green light and a red light. And when the red light is on, it means that the filter is full. Therefore, there was no chance of water to clean. So when the filter is full, the pool can't be used. So, and you have the chance of taking out the filter with the chemicals and then clean it up and get it again inside, and that's give a more use and it has a more prolonged term of effectiveness. We are just trying to find out a way that these chemicals can be reused for a good cause. We're on investigation to realize how can we get the best out of those bad chemicals. Thank you.
We know that urine is used to make fertilizers, so we are on investigations if we can use the wastes to do fertilizer, or we can extract each of the different chemicals, because uric acid is used to investigate the growth of cells, and uric acid is used to investigate the combination of stem cells. So we are doing this investigation if we can use all combined to do fertilizer, or one separated to do different investigations later. And I think that's all.
That's all
That's
from our
all.
part. Thank you for your
Any
attention.
questions?